Okay, good morning. Today is July 2nd, 2026, and we're just about getting ready to wrap up our second week of the 30-day 30-day challenge with my robot that I'm building here. Can AI help you uh, pick your stocks? Well, it definitely can gather a ton of information, that's for sure. So anyways, I'm kind of excited. Over the last couple days, we've done a lot of updates to the robot and my app myself. Take a look here. I'll do my best to walk through this. And once again, I'm just a regular blue collar worker. Been a machinist for 40 years. Out of frustration of trying to learn the stock market and everybody, want me to pay them a bunch of money to teach me or about the stocks. So I decided with today's technology and AI and nothing else, I could at least gather all that information myself for free. And to be honest with you, it's starting to look pretty clean here. 2 weeks into this, we got a lot of new updates on the app. So once again, I'm not telling you what stocks to pick. I'm just building an app to gather as much information as possible. Okay, so what do we do? Well, we fixed the robot and it immediately spent $60,000. So let me explain that. Um, the paper money that we're playing with, which is basically alpaca, it allows you to pretend you're playing the stock market with AI robots so that you can be as realistic as possible. So I held it to $1,000 for the first 2 weeks. There was no reason to go crazy, right? But now we're down to the last 2 weeks, almost the last 2 weeks. I decided to open it up, give it 100,000, allow it to pick 5 picks instead of the three I was holding it to. So, anyways, we fixed the robot and it immediately spent $60,000. The robot deployed 60K before the July 4th weekend, which is coming up tomorrow. And, used up all the money I gave it in different positions. And then I added down here, I just, added a human override to make it easy while we're doing the pretend betting here. So this way I could put stocks in or, hurry up and buy from all the information that I get. My stock robot was, kind of broken for the last 2 weeks. Boy, every day was a bunch of fixes. I tried to show some of that to you over the last couple of weeks. Now it was only scanning at about 30 or 40 stocks, and now I got it scanning up to 442 stocks out of the top 500. And it's going to do that every morning, and then it scores them. Today we fixed that, and the first thing I did was spend $60,000 before the 4th of July market. The problem keep it short. The robot was pulling price data wrong, only getting about 10 days of history per stock instead of 260. That's like trying to grade a student on one homework assignment instead of a whole semester. We fixed that and the data pipeline today. Now scoring all 442 stocks correctly every morning. Oh, so this is the robot placed 3 orders at 9:35 this morning. Baxter International Healthcare Company, right here. Um, Scored 37, down 28% from its 52-week high. So it started to turn up. I think we bought $20,000 on that one. Where does it show it? Yeah, down here at the bottom, 19 something left there. Then DLTR, Dollar Tree, scored 30 on my algorithm. Value play, beating it down, positive. Let's see, we put 20,000 on that one. Combine this with Microsoft, it's up 5.2%. And the next two things we added this week was a human override, which I already showed you. We talked about that. That way you can hurry up and plug in your own stuff. And then I also added, I believe that the mini nuclear that they're starting to build, there's several different companies doing it. I think there's one down in LA, a few other ones. I believe that's going to be one of the biggest growths here because under this administration, they're allowing this kind of technology to move fast. They need to be able to power up all these data centers. And then, of course, the other thing, we did was we tracked the Congress, see what is buying, and we put that into our algorithm. Let's see, what else is new? I put up what's notable today. This is kind of cool. It gives you, Bitcoin, the top pick is XLE. It scored 25. What the robot picked. And up here, we put up a new ticker. That makes it nice. Alrighty, well, we still got lots to do here, but I've kind of up the ante here. The robot's got the full 100,000 to play with. I can see right here. So the value it had was 99,750 because we already used some of it. And right here it shows right at this moment we're down 206, and the cash available is down to 39. So I don't really like the way that's laid out. I need to make that more clear there. And then it's got 5 positions that we're working on. Here's the 5 positions of picks. We're up on 3 of them, and still early in the morning. We'll see what happens to these 2 picks, but that's what we're trying to train the robot for. All right, well, thank you. If you enjoy my videos and follow along with me on my 30-day trial, see how this thing does. I believe at the end of 30 days, if nothing else, it's going to give you a whole lot of information in one spot. It's really coming together. It looks clean. So like, subscribe, leave comments down at the bottom. I mean, once again, I didn't know much about stocks, practically nothing a year ago. I'm just trying to teach myself, build myself an app. I'm not paying somebody $100 a month to give me information. It's free out there. And then be able to share it with all you folks. All right, have a good day. Happy 4th of July.